Sunset Boulevard, West Hollywood, Tuesday, June 2014, 2:30 p.m. Robert Bobby. Hayes pressed his face against the window of Sunset Strings Guitar Boutique. Inside the glass, a purple Fender Stratocaster gleamed under spotlights. Bobby started humming, quietly. A melody he'd heard from car radios, something about rain. He got the notes wrong, but he hummed anyway. Across the street, a small man in purple stopped walking. Bobby was 61 years old, Vietnam veteran, Army medic, 1971-1973, Purple Heart recipient, homeless for 4 years. He lived under the I-405 overpass. His possessions fit in a shopping cart, sleeping bag, plastic bottles. One photograph, young Bobby with his father, both holding a guitar. Every Tuesday, same time, Bobby walked 3.2 miles from his overpass to this guitar shop. Why? That purple guitar in the window. He didn't know why the color drew him, just that it felt peaceful, like rain washing everything clean. He stood there for exactly 15 minutes, face pressed to glass, fingers mimicking chords on the window, humming that melody he could never quite remember correctly. For 8 weeks, Richard Castellano, the shop owner, had tolerated this. Today, his patience ended. 2:45 p.m., Bobby's eyes were closed, lost in memory. Vietnam, his father's guitar. Before everything went wrong, the door burst open. "Hayes, I've told you 50 times. Get away from my window." Bobby snapped back to reality. "I'm sorry, Mr. Castellano, I was just—" "Just what? Scaring off customers? Look at you. You stink. You're driving away business." Bobby's voice was small. "I'm not hurting anyone, sir. I just like to look at the purple one. My dad had a guitar, and I don't care about your dad. Every week, same pathetic story. You want that guitar? Get a job. Oh, wait, you can't because you're worthless." A woman passing by stopped. "Hey, he's a veteran. Show some respect." Richard turned on her. "A veteran of what? Being a bum? Ma'am, please don't encourage him." He turned back to Bobby. "If you're here next Tuesday, I'm calling LAPD. Final warning." Bobby's shoulders slumped. He gripped his shopping cart, started pushing it away. "I'm sorry," he muttered. "To no one. To everyone. I'm sorry." He kept humming. Quieter now. That wrong melody. Tears on his cheeks. He didn't see the small man in purple crossing the street toward him. "Excuse me, sir." Bobby turned. Saw a short man, maybe 5'3", with platform boots, purple paisley shirt, black slacks, oversized sunglasses, wide-brim hat. Bobby tensed. "I'm leaving, I promise. I didn't mean to—" The man raised his hand gently. "I'm not with the shop. I just wanted to ask you something." Bobby relaxed slightly. "Okay. That song you were humming, where did you learn it?" Bobby blinked. I don't know the name. I hear it sometimes. From cars, people's radios. It makes me feel something." "What does it make you feel?" Bobby paused. No one had asked him what he felt in years. Like, maybe rain could wash everything away. The bad stuff. Start over. Does that sound stupid? The man's mouth curved into a small smile. "No, that's exactly what it's supposed to make you feel. You know the song?" "I wrote it." Bobby didn't understand. "You're a songwriter?" The man removed his sunglasses slowly. His eyes were kind, tired, old and young at the same time. "Something like that. My name is Prince Rogers Nelson." Bobby stared. The name meant something. He'd seen it on posters, heard it on TV. Prince? Like Purple Rain Prince? That's the one. Bobby's legs felt weak. "That's your song? The one I've been humming? For 8 weeks. Every Tuesday at 2:30, I know. I've been watching." Bobby's face went from confusion to fear. "You've been watching me?" Prince nodded. "My studio manager lives nearby. He told me about you 6 weeks ago. There's a homeless vet who stares at guitars and hums your songs wrong." I had to see for myself. "Why would you care about—" "Because you kept humming." Prince's voice was soft but certain. "Even when he yelled at you." Even when people walked past like you were invisible, you kept humming. That's not desperation, Bobby, that's faith. Bobby's eyes filled with tears. How do you know my name? Your jacket says Hayes on it. And I asked around. People know you. They see you more than you think. Bobby wiped his eyes with a dirty sleeve. I'm nobody. I'm nothing. Prince stepped closer. You went to Vietnam, Army medic, Purple Heart. You saved lives while people shot at you. You came home broken, and this country threw you away. You're not nothing, Bobby. You're a survivor. Bobby was crying now, openly, on Sunset Boulevard at 2:50 p.m. A homeless veteran crying in front of a musician he didn't know was real until 2 minutes ago. Prince reached out, touched Bobby's shoulder. That guitar in the window, the purple one, you want it? Bobby laughed bitterly. That guitar costs more than I've made in 4 years. That's not what I asked. Do you want it? More than anything. Then it's yours. Bobby's breath caught. What? It's yours. Come with me. Back to the shop. Bobby panicked. No, he'll call the cops. He won't. I promise. Do you trust me? Bobby looked at this strange small man in purple. I don't even know you. You know my song. You've been humming it for 8 weeks. That's enough. They walked back together. Bobby terrified. Prince calm. The door chimed as they entered. Richard looked up, saw Bobby. His face turned red with rage. I told you! Then he saw Prince behind Bobby. The rage became panic. Mr. Nelson, I didn't know you were... I was just... This man has been harassing... Prince's voice was quiet, cold. I heard what you said to him. Every word. I was across the street. Richard's face went pale. He's been here every week, and I thought... You thought a veteran didn't deserve to look at a guitar he can't afford, a guitar he wasn't touching, a guitar in a window designed for people to look at. I run a business, Mr. Nelson. Image is... Show me that purple Stratocaster. Richard fumbled with his keys, unlocked the display case, hands shaking. Prince took the guitar, examined it, turned it over, checked the neck, the pickups. Nashville custom build. 2012. Seymour Duncan pickups, maple neck, beautiful work. He handed it to Bobby. Hold it. Bobby's hands trembled. I can't. My hands don't work like they used to. Just hold it. Feel the weight. Bobby cradled it like a newborn, tears streaming down his face. His fingers found the neck. Muscle memory from 45 years ago trying to wake up. Prince took the guitar back gently. Sat on a stool, plugged it into the shop's amp. The store had gone quiet. 12 customers frozen, phones coming out. Prince adjusted the volume, positioned his fingers, and began playing Purple Rain. The correct melody, slow, heartbreaking, perfect. He sang the first verse, his voice filling every corner of the shop. Bobby wept, 40 years of pain pouring out. Everyone in the store stood still, some crying. When Prince finished, he set the guitar down gently, stood up, looked at Richard. How much for this guitar? Richard's voice shook. 12,000. But for you, Mr. Nelson, I'll pay full price. Ring it up. Richard exhaled with relief. Thank you, sir. I'll get the paperwork, but I'm not keeping it. Richard froze. I'm sorry, what? It's his. Prince pointed at Bobby. Ring it up under Robert Hayes. Richard's face went from relief to confusion to horror in 3 seconds. Mr. Nelson, with all due respect, this man he's homeless. He'll sell it for... Bobby interrupted, dignity returning to his voice. I've been sober 4 years. It's the one thing I've got left. Prince looked at Richard. Not angry, just certain. And even if he did sell it, that's his choice. It's his guitar. But he won't? Want to know how I know? Richard swallowed. How? Because he walked 3.2 miles in 98-degree heat every Tuesday for 8 weeks just to look at it. A man who does that doesn't sell his dream. He protects it. Prince pulled out his phone, put it on speaker so everyone could hear. Susan, it's me. I need you to arrange something. For the next 4 minutes, everyone in Sunset Strings listened as Prince Rogers Nelson changed a man's life. 6 months' rent, paid in full, new directions, veterans housing, West L.A. VA benefits lawyer. Prince's personal attorney would help Bobby file for disability payments he'd never claimed. Guitar lessons, twice weekly at L.A. Music Academy. Prince would sponsor the full program. Medical care. Prince's doctor would see Bobby for PTSD treatment. No cost. Job offer. Paisley Park needed maintenance staff. $45,000 a year, plus housing if Bobby wanted to relocate to Minnesota. When Prince hung up, Bobby was on his knees on the shop floor, sobbing so hard he couldn't breathe. "Why?" he choked out. "Why? I'm nobody. I'm nothing." Prince knelt down beside him. They were almost eye level now. Prince at 5'3", Bobby hunched over in pain. "Bobby, look at me." Bobby looked up, could barely see through tears. "You are not nothing. You went to war for this country. You came back broken. This country failed you. I'm not the country. I'm just one man. But I can do this, and I'm going to." Bobby's voice was broken. "I don't deserve this." "Yes, you do. You survived Vietnam. You survived 4 years on the streets. You survived that man screaming at you every Tuesday, and you still kept humming. You still believed music could save you." Prince helped Bobby to his feet, held his shoulders, made Bobby look at him. "My father was a jazz musician. John Nelson. Brilliant, difficult, sometimes cruel. He wanted me to be perfect. The world told me I was too short, too black, too strange, too sexual, too everything. Warner Brothers tried to own me, put me in a box. I fought for 20 years to be free." Bobby listened, tears still falling. "You fought in a war. You earned freedom, but you came home and lost it anyway. That's wrong. I can't fix the war. I can't fix the VA. I can't fix what happened to you, but I can give you this." Prince touched the guitar case. "You already earned this. The moment you kept humming, even when he screamed, you never stopped believing music could save you. You were right. It can. It will." Bobby wiped his face with both hands. "What do I do now?" "You learn that melody, the right melody. Then you teach someone else. That's how music survives. I teach you. You teach the next person. Chain of grace." Prince turned to Richard, voice still quiet but now carrying weight. "Richard, you have a choice." Richard looked terrified. "Yes, sir?" "Every Tuesday, 2:30 to 2:45 p.m., you will allow any person, homeless, housed, rich, poor, to come into this store and play any guitar they want. No judgment, no time limits, no sales pressure. But, Mr. Nelson, my other customers will respect you for it, or they'll shop elsewhere. Your choice." Richard nodded quickly. "I understand. I'm not finished. You will also donate 1 guitar per year, doesn't have to be expensive, to New Directions Veterans Housing, for their music therapy program. That's very generous. Not generous. Mandatory. If you want me to ever set foot in here again. If you want me to tell Eric Clapton or Slash that this shop is worth their time. Do we have an agreement?" Richard knew he had no choice. "Yes, sir. Absolutely." Prince pulled out a business card. "My management. They'll verify compliance. Every quarter. For 5 years. He handed Bobby the guitar case. "It's yours now. Learn it. Master it. Then teach someone else." Bobby's voice shook. "What if I fail? What if I can't do it?" Prince's expression softened. "You won't fail. You've already survived the hardest part. Everything after this is just practice." Prince started toward the door. Bobby called out, "Prince, wait! I don't know how to thank you." Prince turned back, small smile. "Don't thank me. Just play. That's all the thanks I need." He looked at the customers still filming. "Anybody posts this video, make sure you tell the truth. Don't make me the hero. He's the hero. He survived. I just gave him a guitar." Then he was gone. Back into the Los Angeles afternoon. No fanfare, no crowd. Just gone. 2 weeks later. Bobby moved into New Directions Veterans Housing. Clean room, real bed. First time in 4 years. He hung the Purple Rain photo next to his bed. The guitar stood in a case by the window. Every night, 2 hours. His fingers bled, but muscle memory was returning. 3 months later, Bobby performed at New Directions open mic night. 40 veterans in the audience. He played the song. The right melody now. Dedicated it. To the man who reminded me I'm still alive. Standing ovation. 3 other vets approached after. Can you teach us? Bobby started weekly group lessons, teaching other vets. For free. 6 months later. Bobby wrote a letter to Prince, handwritten, declining the Paisley Park job. Sir, I need to stay in L.A. There are 60,000 homeless vets here. I can't save them all, but I can teach them your song, one at a time. That's my mission now. Thank you for giving me a mission again. Prince's response came by courier, a handwritten note. Bobby, you didn't need me to save you. You saved yourself 40 years ago when you survived Vietnam. I just gave you a guitar. You gave yourself a purpose. That's not my doing. That's yours. Proud of you. Keep teaching. P. Plus a check for $50,000 for the Veterans Music Program. Not for you, for them. Build something. P. 1 year later. Bobby ran Purple Rain Veterans Music Therapy. 15 students, all homeless vets. They performed monthly at VA hospitals, shelters, recovery centers. Bobby still lived in the same small room. Could afford better. Chose not to. This isn't mine, he said of the guitar. Prince just let me borrow it until I'm done. April 21st, 2016. Bobby was teaching 8 vets when the news broke. Prince had died. He stopped mid-lesson, sat on the floor, cried for an hour. His students sat with him in silence. Finally, Bobby picked up the purple guitar. Let's play it. Together. For him. All 8 vets, all at different skill levels, played the song together. Messy, imperfect, but real. They uploaded the video. Thank you, Prince. You saved more than me. 4.2 million views. Bobby's memorial speech, public event, L.A., 2016. Prince didn't save me because I was special. He saved me because he saw me. In a world that made me invisible, he looked. That's the lesson. Don't wait for someone famous to save you. Look at the person next to you. See them. That's what Prince did. That's what we all can do. The guitar. When Bobby died in 2023 at age 70, peacefully in his sleep, 14 years sober, he'd taught 147 veterans to play that guitar. He willed it to New Directions. This guitar saved my life. Let it save others. Now it sits in a glass case in the lobby. Plaque reads, The Purple Rain Guitar, given by Prince to Robert Hayes, June 2014. Bobby taught 147 veterans to play this guitar. It is not for sale. It is for healing. Every Tuesday, 2:30 to 2:45 p.m., one person is allowed to take it out and play. The tradition continues. Richard kept his promise, too. Tuesday open. Play became famous. Business increased. Every Christmas, he personally delivers a guitar to New Directions. On the wall of Sunset Strings, a small plaque. Bobby Hayes played here. So can you. Music doesn't die. People do. But music lives forever. As long as someone plays it. As long as someone teaches it. As long as someone believes rain can wash everything clean and help us start over. That's the chain of grace. Prince started it. Bobby continued it. 147 veterans carried it forward. Now it's your turn.